One time, a guru and disciple were traveling from country to country. They came to one kingdom and they found that everything was being sold at 1 rupee kilo. Whether it was gold, whether it was rice, whether it was iron, everything was at 1 rupee kilo. The disciple was in ecstasy. He said, I want to settle down in this kingdom, Guruji. Please allow me. Guruji said, why? Because it's such a fantastic kingdom. Everything is about 1 rupee kilo and I love sweets and I can simply eat unlimited sweets because it is so cheap, because all I have to do is beg 1 rupee and I'll get 1 kilo of sweets. The Guru said, be very careful. The king here does not know how to discriminate, and such a person can be very dangerous and foolish. I am not going to stay here. I do not recommend you to stay here. Better you come with me. Disciple said, no, such a great opportunity. Everything at 1 rupee kilo. I am going to stay here. So the Guru left. The disciple continued staying. The disciple every day would beg for a few rupees and eat like anything. And as a result of eating a lot, he was gaining weight and becoming fatter and fatter. One fine day, there was a villager, and this villager had a goat, and this goat jumped on a certain compound wall, and suddenly that wall fell on the ground, and the goat fell and the goat died. The villager came to the king and said, my dear king, there is injustice happening in your kingdom. He said, what happened? Well, my goat was standing on the neighbor's wall and the neighbor's wall fell on the ground and my goat died. So you have to do something. So the king said, we will hang the wall. The villager said, you cannot hang the wall, O foolish king. The wall is dead. You have to hang the neighbor. The king said, okay, we will hang the neighbor. Call the neighbor. The neighbor was called. The king said, it was your wall. The goat died. We will hang you. The neighbor said, but it was the mason who built the wall. The king said, okay, call the mason. We will hang him. The mason was called. The mason said, but actually my tailor, he poked one of my eyes with a needle, and because of which I could not see with one eye, and because of which the wall was built a little off. And therefore you should hang the tailor. So the tailor was called, said, why did you poke his eyes with your needle? We will hang you. The tailor said, well, it was not me, but the needle which poked his eyes, and the needle was made by the blacksmith. You should hang the blacksmith. So the king called the blacksmith and said, we will hang you. Blacksmith said, but what did I do? You made the needle, and that needle ultimately poked the man's eyes, and the mason lost the eyes, and then ultimately the wall was made imperfect, because of which it fell on the ground, because of which the goat died. So therefore you are responsible. The blacksmith was bewildered, and the king announced, in 15 days you will be hanged. The blacksmith was so overwhelmed by fear that for 15 days he did not eat. He lost weight. And on the day of hanging, when they tried to put the noose around the blacksmith's neck, the noose was so loose, it would not fit. So the king's minister said, the noose is too loose and therefore it does not fit his neck. The king said, we have to somehow find someone, because everybody has gathered. If we are not able to hang this blacksmith because of his less weight, find somebody who is plump, whose neck will fit the noose. The minister started searching, and in that crowd was a disciple. And after eating a lot of sweets which he purchased at 1 rupee kilo, he had become quite fat. And so his neck fitted perfectly with the noose. And at that point he started crying out, oh my dear Guru, where are you? What you said is absolutely right. The Guru manifested there and whispered something in the ear of the disciple. And he told the king, my dear king, do not hang him, hang me, I am the Guru. The king said, why do you want to be hanged? I am telling you, hang me. The king said, I am surprised. And the Guru said, actually, this is the perfect moment to die. Whoever dies at this moment, at this muhurta, in the next life he will become the emperor of the whole world, and therefore I want to die now. The king said, what the hell is going on? Such an auspicious moment? Nobody told me, informed me about this. I will not allow you or your disciple to die. I want to be hanged so that I die at this appropriate moment and become the king of the whole world next life. And the king ultimately got hanged. And therefore, it is described that Agyascha ashraddadhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti naparo na sukham samshayatmanah. One who is foolish, doubtful, and one does not have the right discrimination will ultimately perish. Therefore, human life is meant for utilizing one's intelligence so that we can discriminate right from wrong, appropriate from inappropriate, make the right choices. Gita is not a book of commandments. Bhagavad Gita is a book of choices. Make the right choices and become successful.